Hey, Yulia, Tarbath here, and I help health and wellness coaches build their thriving businesses online and go from overlooked to booked with high-end clients, building their thriving practices. So today I want to take you through your customer journey and that funnel that you need to have in place in order to have someone just becoming interested in your business and then go through a process to becoming actually wanting to raise their hand and to say, you know what, I want to work with that coach. I want to enroll into their program and actually becoming your paid client. Now, with this process, I'm going to be talking about specifically high ticket health coaching programs. So your program is going to be between $2,000 and $5,000 or more, depending on your level of expertise and the length and so forth. But that's the average range. So between $2,000 and $5,000, which obviously makes it much easier for you to grow your health coaching practice to six figures. With our health coaching practice, we turned it around in 12 months and took it to six figures with our one main high ticket health coaching practice. And I've seen so many health coaches do the same with theirs, and I've seen it with any level. So I've seen it with beginners, total beginners, graduating with $8,000-$10,000 in revenue in just 3 months of them starting their businesses online from scratch. And I've also seen more established health coaches generate 5-figure months and then growing their practices to a 6-figure level. So the first step that your client will go through is awareness. Yes, so that's that top of the funnel. So you see this funnel and how it goes down to this little dot. And if you can imagine, that's the process. Yes, so then becoming the first process is them becoming aware of you. So that's very much you building your brand and building that brand awareness. And awareness, so let's say it's aware. So they become aware of you. And that is where you're gonna have an amazing marketing plan. So them coming across you in the first place, it can happen organically. So for example, you have a Facebook community and you are building your group organically. For example, you have an Instagram page and you're building your Instagram organically. So they come across you. Yes, they become across you. They become aware that you exist, that your brand exists, that your health coaching offer exists. So that's the first step. And also the paid advertising, which I love also for beginner health coaches or more advanced health coaches, because it's a faster way to build your brand and to target a very specific audience. You can do it organically. I teach both inside my program, Coaching Breakthrough Academy, and you can do it through paid advertising, and both work beautifully well. The next step is to make them want to learn more. So they need to be interested in what you're having to say. Yes, so for example, there are many businesses probably you come across every single day. Some advertise, some paid advertising, some maybe somehow you become across them, and some of them you'll just skip. Okay, all right, so that's not of interest to me. So then with your business, we need to make sure that a big percentage of your audience who is interested in solving a specific big problem, then move into your funnel. So then they get moved into your funnel. In the next stage, the second, so that's the first step, the second step is going to be indoctrination. So it's going to be indoctrination. So it's that step when you start to build relationship with your audience. You start to build relationship. And if we're talking about that one ideal client who's looking to solve a problem and they came across you, they become aware that you exist. Now they become more interested and they took that next step. So it's that content upgrade that they signed up to. It can happen through a webinar funnel that you've built. It can happen inside your Facebook community. It can happen on other social media channels, but it's when they say yes to taking that next step. And by them saying yes to taking that next step, they start to discover more about your system. So indoctrination is your opportunity to express that message that you have to your market. It's your opportunity to first to create that unique system that you'll have for them, and second, to communicate yourself, to communicate yourself in a way that separates you from the rest of the crowd. So you've got a different system. Like, everyone is talking about all these things that people should be doing, and you have a different system. So it separates you from the rest. And it also makes people realize that you have a very powerful blueprint that you have developed. So that will happen as a result of you showing your own case study, so how you managed to solve a problem, and then showing a case study of your clients, and then showing your system and explaining how and why it works, and then explaining why other systems don't work. So that's that process of indoctrination. So the third step is conversion. And this is how that big pool of people, you see that it's getting narrower here? Yes, so indoctrination. So that big pool of people, certain people came across you, certain people saw you and like, oh no, that's not what I'm interested in. And certain people said, wow, I'm interested in this. So that's a bigger pool of people. And smaller pool of people moved to the next step. And yet even smaller pool of people moved on to the next step, which is conversion, which is where people decide to book that call with you, to take that next step. Okay, so I came across you, you've got a very interesting system. My next step is to book a call with you. Yes, so that next step, when they want to come even closer into your world, and they actually want to take that next step towards them solving a problem. And the better you are at this and this, the more pre-qualified clients you'll get. Yes, so the better you are at building awareness, and the better you are at educating and indoctrinating people into your system, the more committed clients you will get. And this is one of the reasons why so many health coaches say, well, you know what, I just like people I talk to, they never have any money, they never take any, that next step. Well, you need to be better at these two steps. And this is something that I can definitely help you with if it's something that you need help with. So then the next stage is going to be conversion. And conversion happens first as a result of people coming on a call with you. You see, we're still not right at the bottom, yes? And then they'll come on a call with you, they'll talk to you. A certain percentage of people will not be a fit, or you will not want to work with them, or they will not want to take that next step. And yet a certain percentage of people will take action, and that person, these people will become your paid clients. So that's the journey. And you can see that's like they need to go through steps. We don't jump from here to here straight away, right away. Yes, they need to understand. This is why when I work with my clients, we work a lot on building their message and building their niche and building their brand and building that unique system that they will teach, and talking about their program and talking about specific emails they can send to their list. So it's a process that people go through. Yeah, so it's a process that they will go through. And that last stage, conversion, happens as a result of that journey that they went through. So if you want help with understanding how you can apply this process to your health coaching business in order to grow it to a successful level, and that is between $5,000 and $20,000 months or more, then I would love to invite you to my free online masterclass, which will show the 5 steps health coaches are using today, the 5 steps that work today in order to build their thriving practices. So the link for that is yuliatarbath.com/training. Now, thank you so much for joining me for this video, and I'm going to link it to another video where I will talk more about sales and addressing those objections. See you there.